Codes Fair and Farmers Market Committee. And I'll go ahead and read the motion, the motion pursuant to Governor Lee's Executive Order number 78 regarding electronic meetings. I make a motion that this committee meeting agenda constitutes essential business of the Metropolitan Council, and that meeting electronically is necessary to protect the health, safety, and welfare of Tennesseans in light of the COVID-19 outbreak. Vice Chair, okay, thank you. And who was that? Oh, I see Councilman Withers is here, so that gets us a quorum. Let me check roll again real quick. Let me just call a roll for the motion. I vote aye. Councilmember Hall. Councilmember Hancock.
Aye.
Councilmember Johnston.
Aye.
Councilmember Pulley. Uh-oh, I thought I saw him. Councilmember Pulley.
Sorry, I got a phone call.
Thank you, no worries. Councilmember Roberts. Councilmember Sledge. Councilmember Swope. Councilmember Withers.
Aye.
And thank you. And Councilmember Young.
Mr. Chair, I just logged in, so could I ask what we're voting on?
The motion, the governor's motion to meet electronically.
Electronic meeting. Aye.
Yes. All right, thank you.
Sorry, Mr. Chair.
No worries. Thanks for being here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 ayes and definitely a quorum. All right, before we've got one item on our agenda, but before we do that, last meeting I let y'all know that Tasha Kennard with the Farmers Market has gone on to a new opportunity, and she let us know that Mr. Charles Kaiser is the interim director in replacing her, at least for the time being. And I believe Mr. Kaiser is on the call, on the meeting, and I invited him to introduce himself to the committee and say a few words. Let us know what's going on at the farmers market.
Thank you, Councilman Cash. I really appreciate it. Again, my name is Charles Kaiser. I've actually been with the market for 6 years as the facilities manager. So I was very excited, not for Mrs. Kennard to leave, but to have the opportunity to step up in her position and continue on with the with our journey. You know, making the market better, a great place for our community as well as our visitors and tourists. So I wanted to take this opportunity to introduce myself. Some of the faces and names, actually a lot of them are familiar, and I look forward to working with each and every one of you. So if you see my name come up on your voicemail or email, know I may have a question, and I look forward to working with each of you.
Thank you. We appreciate your service, and reach out to us if you need something.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you being here and your service.
Thank you.
All right. I see Ms. Lamb on the call. Ms. Lamb, do you have anything that you'd like to share from codes?
I don't have anything to share. I'm just here. The one bill that's pending before y'all is related to permits. I'm just here in case there are any questions.
Okay. And I don't know if Director Womack is on. She was here last time. And just a reminder, folks, that Director Womack, Fairgrounds Director Womack, sent us a notice of a public meeting, or at least the first public hearing on the Fairgrounds proposal, which is May 11th at the Music City Center. I don't remember exactly what time. I want to say 6, but I'll make sure as we get closer to that date that we're reminded of it. And I know in addition to that, she's got a list of, over a dozen smaller groups that she's meeting with and hearing from as we prepare to consider the proposal, the fairgrounds proposal. All right, well, thank you all for being here and reporting. Let me share our one and only bill. It is BL 2021-717 by Councilmember Johnston. It provides for the waiver of certain building permit fees for the repair or rebuilding of property damaged as a result of the March 27th, 2021 flooding. Can I have a motion to put that before us?
So moved.
Thank you, Council. Thank you, Vice Chair. In a second.
Second.
Thank you. Councilmember Johnston.
Thank you, Chair. This bill is like one that we've done before with the tornado, and it just waives the building permit fees for permits that are pulled in relation to repairing damage from the flood that happened in the last month.
All right, and I guess my only question is, it says certain building permit fees, so I guess I'm just curious what that means. What's it seems to limit it some. What is?
I guess that would be a better question for Ms. Lamb, actually.
Fair enough.
So I would interpret that to mean only building permits, not our trades permits. We issue electrical permits, plumbing permits, gas mechanical. So, and those all have fees associated with them as well. And the way there was a bill similar to this related to the Christmas Day blast, as well as the tornado from last year. And those were all specific to building permits. So that's how I would interpret that provision.
Okay. All right. And you don't see any issue?
Does that mean electrical permits are not waived? Electrical permit fees?
That's correct.
I need to amend my bill. I need to amend my bill. So I'm going to, if y'all will agree and indulge me, I need to defer this until defer second reading until the first meeting in May, so I can handle that.
Okay. Vice Chair Hancock, will you, was it you made the, I think Vice Chair Hancock made the motion.
I did. Would you like me to amend the motion to defer second reading to the first meeting in May 4th?
Sounds good to me. All right, thank you. Any more discussion?
I think Councilman Withers has his hand up.
Oh, I'm sorry, Councilman Withers. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Chair. I guess just a question. I always like to hear from the departments when we have questions like these. So we have had the two tornado, the tornado and the Christmas Day bombing. So do I understand correctly that in both of those cases, for commercial or residential, the trade permits still did have fees associated with them?
That's correct.
Is there a particular reason why those fees were not waived at that time? I'm just curious for a background about what may be different.
That I don't know. Codes didn't draft this legislation. This was just affects our department. So I'm not sure what the motivation behind that was. I don't know if it was because of the fiscal impact or if it was just. That is a wild guess, but it is purely a guess. So I don't want my conjecture to be seen as gospel truth by any means.
Great. Well, I appreciate it. Like I said, I don't have any objection, but I think I just wanted to ask that question, and maybe in the next meeting we can research that a little bit more. But thank you.
Sure. And Councilmember Johnson, I'm happy to work with you if you need help figuring out the language to specify which permit. So you can reach out to me. I'm happy to work with you on that if you need me to.
Thank you so much. Hopefully we can get it deferred.
Sure.
Thank you, Ms. Lamb. All right, anybody? I don't see any other hands. All in favor of the motion to defer to the second meeting in May?
First meeting in May.
Oh, I'm sorry, first meeting in May?
Sorry.
All right, motion to defer, all in favor of the motion to defer the first meeting in May?
Aye.
Say aye.
Aye.
Are there any opposed? Right, and unless our attendance has changed, that means Chair Cash votes aye, Hancock, Johnston, Pulley, Withers, and Young all vote aye, which gives us a 6-0 to defer to the first meeting in May. Any corrections to that? All right, thank you very much. That's unless a member of the committee has something to add, we are finished with our business.